Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with ball, and it's McGee in at the center position. Now, here's Grant. Here's Adams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now, here's ball. Kuzma kicks the ball. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Adams. Stolen by Ball. There's the pass to Ingram. Now LeBron. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
For three, Westbrook. It's hauled in by LeBron. Shoots the three. Ball no good. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Cleveland. Ferguson. Tries again. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. George, that's a two-pointer. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. George has got his first basket.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional. Catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Grant. Adams in the high post. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And stolen by James.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Doesn't go for him.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. Ferguson's shot is good. Ferguson's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for Los Angeles.
Guys, they're a tough team to peg. You see that chart. You know, shots coming from all different areas. They do a great job of allowing the ball to determine where the shot's going to come from.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Westbrook kicks to Grant. Pass to George. Over LeBron. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got his second basket of the night.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Russell Westbrook. He is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation.
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
And Grant drops them both. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
So it's the Thunder now, following Lonzo Ball's three. Ferguson kicks to George. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook against Ball. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14, and that one's good. Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kuzma against Grant. And Grant sends it back.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt, but they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Shot clock at 3. Here's James. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ferguson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. James finds McGee. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Adams outside. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 8. Now Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. James, the pass to Ingram. Here's James.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Pulls up. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
And here's James outside. Thunder with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Grant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Westbrook against Ball. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Schroeder. 8-point game. And here is Ball. He's got 5. He feeds it to Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Beasley's got his first points of the game.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And George kicks it over to Schroeder. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 7.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Ball. James misses.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Schroeder, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Ball kicks to Beasley. That shot no good. Adams, some nice D. Here's George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
Los Angeles with another miss.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
That one's good from the corner. He has 6. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Spurs. And the Lakers call time here.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Lance Stephenson's checked in for James. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. Ball, the pass to Stevenson. Over to the wing. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Stevenson inside the three-point line.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot blocker.
Westbrook with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Westbrook double team. Poked away. George with the bucket. George has got 8.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Here's Hart. 9 points last game. Stevenson drives in. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And finished off by Westbrook.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. A very nice season for him last year. 4th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Now here's Adams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Fast break. Here we go. The shot by George, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. That's 10 points for Paul George. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to Adams. Shoots over Zubac. Stevenson against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Got a hand on it. Here's Hart. He's covered by Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Schroeder finds Westbrook over Hart. Knocked loose and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. Patterson passes to Schroeder. Outside Westbrook. Over Hart. Westbrook missing again.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's George from out on the wing. He knocks it down. George has got 12 in the game.
And this is one of George's main strengths, a phenomenal mid-range scorer.
Ball against Schroeder. Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Beasley. That one doesn't go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Patterson is the 4 with Adams in the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. And it's Abrines in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Clark, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. Well, that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
And here now the Thunder, following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Diallo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now Ball. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Passes it to Diallo. Over Beasley. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Thunder. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. He doesn't hit that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. It's Chandler high post. And Hart has it in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Hart's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Felton kicks to Diallo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Timeout called the Lakers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Grant, he's checked in for Steven Adams. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beasley. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Ball. Now here's James. Chandler outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. And stolen by Felton. Pass to Diallo. Great D that time from James.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Off the left rim and out. The Thunder leading by 16. And Jeremy Grant, great genes for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother Jerian also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all. I mean, 6'8" with that 7'3" wingspan, great bounce. If he can develop his skill to match, he'll have a long and prosperous NBA career.
And the Thunder making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Lakers trail by 19. Hart kicks to Kuzma. And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Grant against Kuzma. That's tipped. Here's Ferguson. Kicks it to Felton. Patterson passes to Ferguson. Here's Abrines. 5 on the clock. Over James. Abrines' shot is off. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. LeBron outside. Dishes it to Ingram. Fader on the way. The rebound by Grant.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers trail by 17. Ingram left side. The pass to Kuzma. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. Here's Chandler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Felton. Back to Patterson. The dish to Felton. Misses the wing J. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Ingram kicks to Hart. That shot misses. Felton with some nice D. The Thunder leading by 15. Ferguson, the pass to Abrines. Grant against Kuzma. And here is Felton. No points in the game yet for him. They could use a bucket. It's tipped. Here's Hart. He's covered by Felton. Over to the left wing. Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Right side, Felton. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for James.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
Here's Kuzma, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder.
2 shots.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrinas. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. He misses the free throw. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. There's something timeless about a star tandem, Clark. Jordan and Pippen, Kobe and Shaq, Steph and KD. What's needed for guys at that level to play together and coexist?
I think the biggest thing is an appreciation and respect for one another. I mean, that to me is the beginning point of coexisting at a high level, because you're going to have some friction, you're going to have some disagreements, but all of that can be put to the side when there's great appreciation and respect for each other and a real focus on what we're trying to get done. You get that in place, then the talent will rise to the very top.
Now here's James, shoots off the step back. The rebound by Patterson.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
In the corner, George with it. To end the drought. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Lakers also making a change. Zubac is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The Lakers making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
1 shot.
and didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Thunder. The Lakers second.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second chance opportunities.
James looking around. Here's Stevenson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Stevenson's got his second bucket. The Thunder leading by 10. Westbrook kicks to George. Adams dishes to George. Can they get it? And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, Kevin. I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Now here's LeBron. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. The three.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Schroeder finds Westbrook. And here's George for three. That doesn't go either for George.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. George against James. Pass the ball. With the teardrop. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Stolen by Ball.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get the rebound. Passes it to Schroeder. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Westbrook against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. Here's Adams. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Hey, it's hard to teach reach. Ball has a nice extension to him and superb at being able to challenge shooters because of it.
And we've finished one half of basketball. Oklahoma City out in front, up 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
I have to admit it, I did not see this coming. They've done more than just hanging there. They've been a better team in a few areas. They just can't rest on this lead, though. Now the real work begins.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
An aerial view of downtown as we return you to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the Great Plains stretching off in the distance. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Paul George really making a difference here.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
Lakers trail by 10, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Ingram is out there with ball, and it's LeBron in at the small forward spot.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Ball with it. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Poked loose. Kuzma passes the ball. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Here's Ferguson. It's George on the wing. Grant outside. Plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers trail by 9. Back to ball. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's sent back by George. And they'll keep possession. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The Lakers have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. And he makes the first.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
free throws, good from James. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Westbrook kicks to George. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
They get it again. Right wing for the three. And no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Ferguson. Outside Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Westbrook missing again.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And a wide open look for James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook kicks to Ferguson. Pass to Grant. And stolen by LeBron. Cuts off the pass. Here's George. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Here's LeBron. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Ball, the pass to James. Over Westbrook. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Ball. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Diallo, he's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And George, here we go. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Greg, they might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
Now here's James. 20 points for him.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Rebound the Lakers. Chandler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The first free throw is good, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Felton's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Hart's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. Oklahoma City shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. On the wing, George. Covered by LeBron. No coverage that time. 14 points for Paul George.
And George is always looking to shoot the basketball now. This young fella has a total game offensively.
And they double up James. He kicks it to Ball. Back to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. And for the Thunder, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in steals and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Now here's James. He's got 24. Tipped away. It's stolen by Adams. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition, times it perfectly, and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
James against George. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Here's Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here is Felton after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Clock at 6. That's tipped. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
For Los Angeles, they have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Chandler. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stephenson's checked in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ball. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now, here is George. He's got 16. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Grant's got 5.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Stevenson against George. Now, here's Stevenson. He's tightly guarded.
And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
First one falls for him. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
Now, here's George. To Diallo. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Diallo's got his second bucket.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Now, here's George, following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Here's Diallo. He has 5. Schroeder, right side. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Caldwell Pope finds Zubats. George against Stevenson. George with the defensive effort.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And Stevenson kicks to Hart. Back to Stevenson. Floats one up. And he lays it up and in. Stevenson's got 4 points this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside, George. Schroeder surveying the floor. George against Stevenson. Out to the right wing. Diallo kicks to George. Here's Hart. 8 points for him. Nice open look, but it's no good. Inside, here's Diallo. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Two shots.
No good on that one. Alex Abrinas has checked in for Paul George. And he sinks the second. Here's Caldwell Pope. No points in the game yet for him. Stevenson outside. For the tie, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A moment now to see the stats for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
No good on that one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
When Lance Stephenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Here's Hart. He's got 8. Kicks it to Stevenson. For the tie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Schroeder outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Ingram in for Josh Hart. And he's good on the second. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Stevenson right side. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Ferguson. Pass to Schroeder. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Aprinas. Got a piece of it.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots, a real bonus, and Caldwell Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooters.
The Thunder have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Schroeder against Ingram. It's stolen by Schroeder. And it's Abrines in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers trail by 5. Inside, Zubac's the pass to Stevenson. Trying to end the drought. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Abrines in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Stevenson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. They'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that Knicks game, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Grant, that's good.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Stevenson. Out to Ingram. Pass to Zubac. Hits the jump hook.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Schroeder outside. Here's the teardrop. It's good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Yeah, and even with the defender hovering all over him, Greg, he would not be denied.
Now here's Stevenson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Free throw good from Lance Stevenson. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19 already, a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Lakers trail by 9. Ingram outside. The pass to Stevenson. To the left side wing. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
5 on the clock, and that misses badly. Air ball.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Schroeder, and stolen by James. Here's Kuzma. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Westbrook kicks to Abrines. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Kuzma with it, now defended by Grant. Pass to Stevenson. Lays it up and banks it in.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Schroeder, the Thunder with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the call will be against Alex Abrines. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrines. And it's Felton in for Dennis Schroeder. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Stolen by George. Here's Westbrook. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you. And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
One shot.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Timeout called the Lakers. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
I think that's a critical timeout too, Kevin. I mean, they need to find a way to slow him down, shut him down, because he's tearing them apart right now.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And George kicks to Felton. Back to George. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Fires from the wing. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 11 rebounds in the game. The offensive rebound. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now, here's Grant. Felton inside the three-point line. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Ingram outside. James outside. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. It's George on the wing. No good on the 3. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Westbrook kicks to Felton. To the wing on the left. Grant gets a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Grant's got 9 points now in just the second half. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Westbrook kicks to George. Felton the pass to Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Here's Ball. To the paint. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Grant kicks to Diallo. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
Now Ball. After Westbrook's missed 3. Just 5 on the clock from about 19 feet, and that misses everything.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And stolen by James. And it's Ball in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Here's Diallo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ferguson's checked in for Diallo. On the inbound, and Adams with the slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 22 rebounds.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Lakers trail by 8. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Westbrook against Ball. Pulls it up. And right through it goes. And here's George. Grant outside. Back to George. Floats one up. McGee with the block. To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Ferguson. Here's Grant. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Ingram with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
George dishes to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Here's Ferguson. Clock at 6. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And that one, good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. To the paint. Feeds to Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron against George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Thunder with the lead. Passes it to Westbrook. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Stolen by Ball. LeBron passes the ball. George against LeBron. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kuzma. It's Ingram on the wing. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in.
Oh! Hey! Ooh, wow.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Ball kicks to LeBron. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron James on the wing. Over George. And the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Shoots a fader. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up your arms and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for ball.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Grant, and that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Outside Westbrook. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.